Hello guys, thanks for tuning in to watch this video. I've actually inserted this clip after everything else that you're going to watch because I was on my train journey to London. I recorded this little sort of introduction segment and you could not hear anything over the noise of the train. So basically what I did explain was I bought a house in Bulgaria. I'm just an average person, I don't have a lot of money and property there is very cheap. I seen an old house in an old little village in the middle of nowhere basically, but at the same time within driving distance of tourist resorts, cities and all sorts of other stuff. Quite close to Turkey, and the weather's supposed to be great in the summer, really cold in the winter with heavy snow, and you go skiing or whatever you want. But it's the sort of life I could see myself living if I can ever afford to really move there permanently and commit. But for now, I see it as an opportunity to have a really nice cheap holiday home, something different and a little base to maybe explore Bulgaria, Turkey, Greece, other surrounding countries. But yeah, I've already been on my journey, I'm already home, I'm absolutely exhausted still. You'll probably hear me say that a few times as a lot of stuff went wrong, but it was a nice adventure. And if you can see, I'm wearing an FC Levski. So FC Levski Sofia. I picked this up on my way home after I visited the stadium. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Right, well, I'm not exactly sure how good the quality will be on this, but it's not how I've expected to start these videos. I did have a flight to Sofia booked, and I'll explain why later, but Ryanair, because of the current conditions, cancelled twice. So there's only one flight gone out on the Sunday and coming back the same day, which I couldn't obviously do. It's no use. It was 1 hour I would have been there for before I had to come back. So I've booked a trip from London to Germany, Berlin, and then I'll change over to fly to Sofia in Bulgaria. So I've literally just had to jump up, get all my stuff ready, and I'm now in Liverpool waiting to get the train to London. I'll have about 5 hours overnight, and then I will have to come get to Stansted airport, and then it's off to Germany, hopefully. It is partially a business trip, so I'm hoping I have no trouble flying out for the current lockdown conditions. This is my train coming in from London. This is it. Just arriving in London. I don't even know if there's anybody else on the train. Doesn't look like it. Looks empty. I haven't seen anybody else get off this train yet. Oh, there's one, two. So basically now I need to get out of Houston. I need to, you can't take a bus, but it's only about 3 stops. So I need to walk to a different station. I've got it marked on the phone. About 20 minutes. And then I can catch a bus, I think. It's a train station I'm going to, but I have to catch the bus to Stansted. So, wish me luck again. Let's see how all this pans out. So I've been walking for about 20 minutes just down here where I can get the bus to Stansted. It's now 12:05. And I don't know how long the bus takes, but my flight is until about 4:38. I'm here in London. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I've still to get the bus to the airport. I didn't realise that you can't pay cash on the bus in London, so I ended up having to go and get an Oyster card, get another bus, and now I'm going to get the airport bus. Good fun. Absolutely exhausted already. Alright guys, so in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just getting dressed. It is 6:45 in Bulgaria. I've had an absolute nightmare. So as I mentioned, I don't even know how I'm going to divide this up yet. So either in a previous video Or earlier in this video I told you that Ryanair cancelled 3 of my flights. That made it really difficult to get out here, and I ended up having to go to Germany first and then here. What else? Yeah, didn't realise till the day I was leaving that my driving licence has expired, which means I had to take a chance, and that chance didn't pay off. He didn't give me the rental car that I'd booked at the airport. Now, it wasn't too bad because a taxi into Sofia was about 12, 13 lev. I gave the driver 15. So that's quite cheap. It's about £7, £7.50. So yeah, that wasn't a big problem, but the big problem is I bought a house, and that house is 3.5–4 hours drive away. The transfer people from the airport that can take you from basically here to the house, pick me up and take me back when the plane's due, wants €240, which I'm just not willing to pay, really. I know it's a long distance to drive, but at the same time I'm a bit skint because Ryanair didn't help me at all, did they? So in the morning I'm going to maybe go out. I have to wait till 9 o'clock because the reception of the hotel's closed now. They've got my keys, so I need to see them. But then I think I might actually have to turn this into a proper adventure. The only thing I can think of is getting the bus from Sofia to Plovdiv, which is like a big city that's close to my new house. And then somewhere from going from there closer, say like to Polovgrad, or maybe, depending on how cheap it is, a taxi from Plovdiv straight to Sinopovo, where I bought my house. But yeah, I've no idea about buses, so I don't speak Bulgarian. It's going to be difficult. The only other option is I'm going to go down and rent a scoot tomorrow and see if I can rent a little scooter, and that'll be fun, but drive on the wrong side of the road, and like 300 kilometers on a scooter. But yeah, I'm determined. I didn't come all this way for a vacation. I came all this way to sort my house out. I needed to get the keys because they were couriered to this hotel before Ryanair cancelled all my flights, so I had to come anyway. But I'm determined to get out to the house and to have a look at it, take a load of pictures, because my partner Shan back home, she wants to draw out like a floor plan and see what she wants building and whatnot. But yeah, I will say Sofia looks like a beautiful city. I drove past the Alexander Nevsky Cathedral before, and yeah, wow, a few other buildings as well. So I've just had a shower. It's 10 to 7 at night. I need something to eat. I'm absolutely starving, and I'm gonna get back here and try and get to bed. So get a pair of pants on. Започвам това дарение на клиники, където няма повече условия, където няма специализирани лекари. Това е собственото настъпи, което застрашава здравето и живота на всички български граждани. Той става незабелязан от прокуратура. Но там се забелязва какво правят. Оставка и на
Да. Оправя се просто. Батерията е слаба, така че аз ще бъда и по-кратък, защото има още двама трима души да се изкажат. Следващата сряда,
Really is beautiful. Hi guys. Well, I don't usually make videos, but I'm here in front of the Alexander Novinsky Cathedral, and it's absolutely amazing. The camera does not do it justice on how big it is, how beautiful it is, and the detail that's went into it. So it's my first night in Bulgaria. It's still quite early, about 5 to 8, but I'm absolutely exhausted. So get back to the hotel. Probably get something to eat on the way back. Still haven't had anything to eat. But yeah, have a look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, well, I'm in my hotel room. Well, it's supposed to be a hostel, but it's a private room with a private bathroom. It's nothing extravagant, but it was really cheap. It's clean, it's warm, it's dry, it's everything you need. But went for a little walk. Went to see a few of the cathedrals, a few churches. It's obviously very dark outside, so it's not the greatest time to go look at them, but they're very nice lit up at night. On the way back, I went to a Bila. I'm exhausted anyway, so I'll be going to sleep soon, and then in the morning I'm going to try and find something proper to eat. Yeah.